Friends, let us see the most frequently asked questions in the first chapter, that is PLC hardware, in the subject PLC and SCADA. This chapter will give you 35 marks in the external examination, and those 35 marks are distributed as one question will be asked for 5 marks and 3 questions will be asked for 10 marks. The first question is, write a note on automation. What is automation? Or the question may be asked like, what is automation? The automation is basically the delegation of human control functions to technical equipments for increasing productivity, increasing quality of the product, reducing cost of the product, increasing the safety. That is, the automation is nothing but carrying out the functions carried out by the human being by the machine, or replacing the human work by a machine. So in automation, the machine is used to produce something in the production, and the operations of the production is fed to the machine in the form of a program, and according to the program the machine will carry out the task. So what are the advantages of this automation is increasing productivity. So the productivity will increase as the machine is involved in the production, not the human being. The human being actually will waste the time in between, or the production will be less. So increasing the productivity. Next is increasing the quality of the product, because the accuracy in using the machines is more, because repeatability of the machine is more, because once the program is fed to the machine will carry out the instructions or will execute the instructions and it will carry out the operation very accurately. Then next is reducing the cost, because the quality is increased, productivity is increased, automatically the cost of the product will reduce, because wastage is less there, much less wastage is there. Then next is increasing safety, that is, as the machine itself is involved in the production, though so there is no danger of any accidents for the human being, because human being is not at all involved in that. So the safety will be, or safety will be increased, or safety is guaranteed, more safety is guaranteed. Next, describe the basic concepts of PLC. A PLC is a digitally operated electronic system designed for use in an industrial environment, which uses a programmable memory for internal storage of user-oriented instructions for implementing specific functions. So what is the basic concept of the PLC is to carry out the operation automatically. So in PLC, or this PLC is nothing but digitally operated electronic system. Okay, the instructions, the operations given to the PLC are in the form of instructions. Those instructions will be stored in the programmable memory of the PLC, that is internal storage of the PLC. Then by using those instructions, the PLC will carry out the functions. Then describe the architecture of the PLC. So the PLC architecture diagram is shown in the next slide. The PLC consists of a CPU, a memory and I/O circuit. So as the computer itself, the CPU is there in the PLC, which is nothing but central processing unit, which will carry out the, or which will control the operations of the PLC. Then memory, which is used to store the instructions or program, and the I/O circuit, that is input output circuit. The input circuits are nothing but the sensors, which give the information of the external world to the PLC, and the output circuit is nothing but the actuators, which actually will carry out the function. And the PLC is supplied with the clock between 1 Hz to 1 megahertz to 8 megahertz. The different systems you will use the different frequencies. As the clock frequency is increased, the speed of the machine also increases. For the architecture you can refer this diagram, okay, and you have to remember this diagram, practice this diagram. Then explain the digital input module. The digital input module have input circuits that interface to on-off sensors, switches, actuators, etc. The digital input module will read the external world in the form of digital information through some sensors or by using switches. The digital input module, you can refer the diagram here. Then digital output module is nothing but the output from the PLC, which is in the form of digital, is used to drive the external circuitry like actuators. The diagram you can refer here. From the CPU, the input logic is there. The output of the input logic goes to opto isolator, then it is given to the converter, then output of the converter is given to the load may be an actuator or an switch. Then mention the advantages of the PLC. So the PLCs are having, so some of them are the flexibility. So flexibility is nothing but the operation of the PLC, the sequence of the operation of the PLC can be changed at any time by simply changing the instructions in the program. So it is very easy to change the operation of the PLC. That is, the same machine can be used to do the different tasks. Okay. Then implementing changes and correcting errors is easy. That is the same flexibility. Then lower cost, as the same machine only by changing the program itself can be used for different operations. So the cost will reduce. Pilot running, that is automatically running. Visual observation, the PLC will carry out the visual observation. Speed of operation, as the machine here it is doing the operation, so obviously the speed will increase. The ladder and Boolean programming method, which is a very easy method. So the ladder programming method we will see in the next chapter. Then reliability, the life of the machine is more, or the system will reliable for a large time. Okay. So different symbols used in PLC, already this is covered in the class, and how these symbols are used in the ladder diagrams, etc. we have seen also. Just remember what are the symbols used. How to use these symbols will be dealt in the next chapter. List the PLC applications. The different PLC applications are sequence controls, timing, counting. Second is quick change of process logic. Third is auto compilation of production. Then batch process control, open loop or feedback control, precise motion control, hierarchical control. Then describe analog input module. The analog input module is nothing but the input module which reads the information from the external world and supplies it to the PLC, that is the CPU of the PLC. Here in analog input module, the information from the output, the external world, is read in the form of analog signal, then that is converted into digital, then given to the PLC system and given to the PLC system. Then the analog output module is also there, which will drive the actuators. Actually the digital information from the output from the PLC is converted into digital by using converted into analog by using digital to analog converter, and that signal is used to run the actuators and switches. Then some of the industrial applications of the PLCs are banking. Then in banking sector the PLC is used. Then second one is the industrial automation. To carry out the industrial automation in some of the industries like cement industry, petrochemical industry, refineries, power plants, that is where the electricity is generated. Then carbon block industries, automotive industries, medical applications. That is to carry out the automation in the process industries like this by reducing the human beings. by reducing the work of the human to obtain more productivity and more accuracy, etc. So these are some of the frequently asked questions. So more concentrate more on these questions and also on the other questions which are given in the notes. Okay, you can refer the notes and you can refer these videos for just for what you say, for brush up. Okay, then please go through the notes. Please keep studying. Anytime the examination dates may be announced. Okay, keep studying, be ready. Thank you.